Do you have any advanced tips or tricks
Mm.
in general, like just general?
Yeah,
Hey, we want to get the good
yeah,
stuff here.
the advanced tips or tricks.
And this could relate to creating courses, or it
Yeah,
could relate to marketing,
I wish
or
I
just
maybe I can tilt my my camera up so you can see what lights my really not
mm,
fancy. Oh, no. I got a big iMac, so but okay.
oh,
Well, look up paper lanterns. And so paper lanterns, you've probably seen them. They're the big, they're sometimes known as China balls in film, but it's just like a paper
hmm,
lantern light, and you just hang like a fluorescent light bulb in it. And as a
huh,
filmmaker, we use these all the time, even in professional sets, because it creates this nice soft glow. And I only have one of them on, but usually I have two on. So there's one on either side of the camera. And if you're looking for a very cheap solution for a lighting kit, do this. It's a paper
huh,
lantern. You can get a pack of 10
wow,
for like 12 bucks on Amazon, and then go to IKEA and you get the cord. It's just like a light cord with a socket, and that's like 10 or
hmm,
15 bucks. So it's like 25 bucks per light, and it creates really nice soft light. Right now I'm using my iMac camera, so it doesn't look that good. But with
right,
my webcam, my other webcam, or usually I use like a DSLR camera, a Canon 7D. It's
hmm,
what I use for all my classes. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to get like a fancy lighting setup to get nice video.
wow. That
Um,
is an awesome tip.
yeah, so
That is
paper.
awesome. People are loving
Yeah,
it.
good. Yeah. Um, I, I'll have to think of some other advanced tips though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, maybe you'll be thinking about those as we answer some of
yeah,
these
yeah.
questions. I guess I have the last question before we go into the chat and ask and have people ask their questions. Is how do you see the future of Udemy?
Oh yeah. Well, I think the future is bright, and as we've talked about, it's like the curve, or I guess it's this. I don't know which way it is. I think my camera is opposite, but the curve of growth just seems to go up and up and up. I know there's like 8 or 9 million students right now, and just a couple years ago it was 2 million or 1 million, and it just seems like it's growing so much. And as they start to do even more like development in other countries and get more audiences from other countries, it's just going to continue to grow for the foreseeable future. It's I'm hoping that we'll get a sense that it's plateaued or it's decreasing, but as of now, there's no sign of that. And so, for people who are just getting into this, it's a great time because it's still growing. I think the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. It's like anything. It's like investing or buying a
Yeah.
house. It's like the best time to start teaching a course was
Yep.
yesterday. And so for everyone, it's the best thing to do is just start teaching your course. And sure, I think I got lucky. I'm blessed and lucky that I got in 2012 because there weren't that many instructors, there weren't that many students, and I was able to kind of create this brand on Udemy. And
Hmm.
now it just has snowballed so much. But even now, I think if people work hard and just put out courses and do a lot of work over the next year or so, they'll be really successful. And so yeah, Udemy's here to last for a while. So yeah.
Yeah, I kind of picture Udemy as a big snowball that's going down the hill and gathering more and more as it goes. And it's just a matter of when you get on that snowball. Like you better get on it
Mm-hmm.
now, because if it as it goes further down, it's going to be bigger. The base of students is going to be bigger. The number of instructors will be bigger.
Yeah.
So sooner you get into an opportunity like this, the better for you, because we've already seen the people that came before, like Phil and some of the other instructors, top instructors. They came in at a good time where the snowball was kind of smaller, but as it grew, they're benefiting from it. And I believe that as we pop on that snowball, we'll also benefit in a similar way. Maybe not as much, maybe as much. Who
Yeah.
knows? Really, here's the thing about Udemy is you can't think of it as a zero sum game, because at any moment there's so many things that could happen for you as an instructor. You could be picked up by a blog that has all kinds of traffic, and they're like, man, get this course, it's amazing. And they're suddenly promoting your course. Or you could create a course on something fairly new, and suddenly Udemy takes it and runs with it because they need that course. It fits a slot in their particular demand curve, and it allows them to work with you on that. So there's any number of things that could happen along the way. But the other thing is our topics are always different, right?
Yeah.
So the young man who developed an Apple Swift course, when the day that it was created or the day that it was released, he studied it and made his course literally over a weekend. Didn't get much sleep, but he basically learned it and taught it, learned it and taught it, learned it and taught it, and made like 66,000 in his first month. You know, so there are these opportunities that are always going to come along. But if we close our mind to the opportunities, if we think, oh, it's all done, you know, Phil's the top guy, nobody's gonna beat him, or Dave's done too many courses. If we think that way, then you know that's just not a productive way to think. There's so much more opportunity here for the new Udemy instructor. And like I said, it's so, like you said, it's so new still. 8 million is not a lot of it's really not a lot of students. It's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, compared to how many students who would be interested in taking online courses. I mean, that's and it is people from all around the world. That's one of the greatest feelings when I'm on Instagram and I got tagged in a photo from like Lebanon or something, and it was just this girl who had tagged her computer screen with me talking, and she was just saying, watching this course from Phil Ebiner, and it was just like, wow, what? Like that is that's better than the money that I make from the courses. It's like so cool.
Yeah, that is so exciting. How many countries do you have students in now?
Oh man, I think I have my revenue thing up. It's like 190 or something.
Wow. I mean, just think about that. Where else, in what other dimension, shall we say, could you create an online course and suddenly 190 different countries are consuming your course? Where does that happen except on the internet? Right? And the other thing is the technology to do this didn't even exist just but a few years ago. Udemy was one of the first to take this online teaching idea and be able to make it work financially, to be able to make it happen for people. So the fact that anyone could teach anything to anyone on Udemy is just a really revolutionary idea.
I mean, so it's 193 countries, and I think depending on who you ask, there's like about 193 countries in the world. So pretty, You're
worldwide, Phil.
That's
awesome.